Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is King Monyay. I am the leader and the captain of my destiny, and I will succeed because I believe I will, and I believe I will succeed, so therefore I do. We're going to talk about the word, the N word, the use of the N word. For those who is new to my channel, I was released from prison May 17, 2019. Excuse me, May 17, 2022, from doing a 5-year sentence. In 60 days, I got over 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I speak about political content with the emphasis on encouraging people to change their lives, end gun violence, and self-respect at the highest level. So listen, in prison I was did a lot of journalism. Was a reporter actually. No, I wasn't a goddamn reporter for the law or a snitch, but I was a reporter for Penn State University, pilot program that they had. So what I did was report on the conditions, and one of the essays that I wrote had to do with the use of the word nigga. The word has become widely accepted, widely used by more than just black people, and so when I talk about how do I feel about the word nigga, the use of the word nigga, do I feel black should be using it, and let alone do I feel other people should be using it? It comes down to this.
Hi, can I place an order?
I remember there was a time when I was in the county jail, George Bailey. I was in George Bailey detention facility, and there was a Black Panther. He was from Oakland. He was on the tier, and he heard other races using the word nigga. He didn't approve of it, so he got at me and said, "Hey, man, y'all letting them say that word?" And and he told me the history about how they had fought, and how growing up in his time it just was really, really derogatory, and he appreciated it. He didn't have to hear it, especially from Mexicans and white boys. And so I said, you know what, man, I understand where you're coming from, and because you're an OG, and because of your sacrifice and the things that you've done, and because for what I believe in, I'm going to go address it. So I go and I talk respectfully to the Southsiders. I say, we got one of our OGs here, and he brought it to my attention, about the word nigga, how it can be offensive, when you guys use that word. And so personally, I don't really care about it, but out of respect for my OG, we're gonna ask that y'all stop using that word. And that was how I addressed it, and they agreed, and that was handled. That was a simple situation because they understood, it's just kind of offensive. Some people take it offensive. Some people have fought for that, fought against people using that words, and so just in solidarity, we're gonna stop using that word. But on a personal level, this essay that I had wrote later on in life, I mentioned about how it has become a way for others to embrace black culture, to embrace just the struggle, period. And so, yes, and we've had debates about this on the prison yards. I had debates with Oakland cats, with Bay cats, Frisco cats, Bakersfield, from LA. We all sat down and chopped game about this word. And we had different opinions. And so, in different groups, you had the youngsters, the OGs. And so my opinion is this. I understand when an OG feels that it's derogatory. I understand when anybody feels it's a derogatory term because it stems from the word nigger or nigga. One of my partners said, due to the southern accent of the southern slave masters, it sounded like nigger. They were saying nigger, but it sounded like nigger. And we started saying it. I don't know, I wasn't there, but I say this, whatever they used to call us with a hard ER on the end, it was a derogatory term then. It's a derogatory term now with a hard ER on it. Always and forever. I dislike that word, disapprove of it. The nigger word with the A on the end is a derivative from the original word. It's a way to take something negative and transmute it into a positive. And so that's really the legacy of the black man, period. We have always been creators. We have always transmuted pain into pleasure. we have always transmuted, meaning we took something that was negative and turned it into something positive. And so that's always been our story, right? So when it comes to the use of the word nigga, especially in prison by other races, I believe it shouldn't go down. We talking about in prison, but however, it still do. I didn't heard everybody saying the word nigga these days. Everybody, and it's become so widely used that it feels like a field-toe fight for me to still tell somebody they can't use it. Will be that's a far cry, man. Even though, because like I say, it's widely accepted, widely used, and yeah. Like I was saying, so the word nigga can be offensive, especially when used by other people, even blacks. Some people don't like it. My personal opinion on it is that the black men have a right to use it, because all we are doing is transmuting something that was once derogatory into something that now we use to as a term of endearment. It's a term of endearment. What's up, my nigga? This nigga, that, this, you know. And so it's a debate that goes on and on, back and forth, and it comes down to this, man. It comes down to your environment, where you at, a time and a place. My personal opinion is that right now I've become desensitized to it. I didn't heard it used so much. Initially, it was offensive, and then it comes down to who's saying it. Because I know when Mexicans, I know that when the essays used to say it, they had a little malice in their heart, in my opinion. They said it and they was being sarcastic, and they said it and they need to keep it out their mouth, period. I know when the North Age said it, I know they said it as a term of endearment. And not all essays said it with malice, but that's just the history behind the black and brown with them, and just the history. I think it's best if they just keep it out their mouth. Norteños, in my opinion, get more of a pass just because of the way it feels. And so it comes down to how people feel and relate to black people and black culture, man. You know, if you notoriously known for being a opponent of the black community, then you need to keep the word nigga out your mouth. You know, even if you is cool with a black person every now and then, the bottom line is this. The bottom line is this. You are not saying it as a term of endearment, okay? And historically, it has been proven that you are an opponent and not an ally. Therefore, you have no business speaking in these terms. For those who embrace black culture and they use it as a term of endearment, love, solidarity, they have every right to use it, in my opinion. You know, because it comes down to the intention of the heart. And so, and that's what I had explained in that essay, right? And there was 1,000 people who didn't agree. There was those who did agree. But the bottom line is, it's 2022. People going to say what they want to say anyway. Nobody has exclusive rights over shit. And even worse, it is too much effort to try to enforce it. But I can use the weapons that I have, the weapons of the vocabulary of the speech, the words, the weapons of speech. And so this is King Monyay, and this is my verdict. I say if you use it as a term of endearment, then I understand, and out of respect for our elders, for the black men, the Panthers, and all those, when we around them, if they don't want us saying it, then we shouldn't say it, you know. And then but at the same time, out of respect for me, they shouldn't demand that I stop saying it altogether, because you can't take something away from me that is a part of who I am, you know. And so it works both ways. So I'll show respect to the OGs, to the elders. When I'm in their presence, I won't address them as a nigga, but at the same time, they need to respect me and where my position, and don't ever demand or ask that I stop saying it. And so I'm King Monyay. I'm the leader and the captain of my destiny. I will succeed because I believe I will. And I was sitting here to inspire those who are great and sometimes tend to forget it. Y'all go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you disagree, or you rocking with me. But either way it goes, man, You need to go ahead and put your thumbs up. Go ahead and like this, share it, and make sure you subscribe and become part of the Monyay tribe. Peace.